Hi everyone, it's Nicola from the Talking Rooms. Hope you're doing well on this, what day are we on? Tuesday, and this chilly Tuesday. Following some feedback from our group, the feedback was the poll that we ran, which was what people kind of wanted more help with and more information on. So the winner of the poll was anxiety management techniques. So I'm going to run through just a couple of wee simple techniques to help with your anxiety management. So, we've spoke a lot about fight or flight, and we've spoke about, the kind of responses that are happening in your brain, and also what happens to yourself physically when you're feeling really anxious. So one of the ways we can look at it, and it's quite a simple way, is, there's three processes going on. There's the kind of threat, which is what you're feeling when you're anxious, but also you have a soothe system, and both of those are driven. So you've got a drive for both soothe and for threat. What's really important is if you're starting to, your body is experiencing and is in the kind of threat stage, we want to try and find ways to soothe it. So that's what techniques we use in CBT in order to kind of implement change within the levels of anxiety. Now, there's a wee bit more to it than just, go and meditate and just to go and breathe. But you need to do these things quite consistently. So if you feel yourself really, really anxious just before you go to, an event, or you're going to a meeting, or if you just feel really, really anxious, there's a couple of really quick techniques you can use. So one is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's 5 things you can see. So if you feel yourself, the panic's kind of rising, maybe you're driving in the car, and you kind of want to bring yourself down, you want to distract your mind basically from the thought that is driving the anxiety. So 5 things you can see and say them out loud, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can hear, 1 thing you can taste. And just keep doing that over and over, and it just distracts the mind and the anxiety will come down. And just remember that, what goes up must come down. Your anxiety will eventually come back down, in terms of the kind of overwhelming feeling of fear. Another thing, a couple of things you can do in terms of breathing to bring yourself back into feeling okay. So if you start to feel really panicky and quite short of breath, we use a technique called rebreathing, which is simply putting your hands over your mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, until you start to feel your heart rate coming back down again. It's kind of essentially a wee bit like the paper bag, but no everybody carries a bit of paper bag with them, so but you've always got your hands, so you can easily just breathe in and out through the mouth, and that will start to kick in the right systems, that your parasympathetic system will start to soothe you. So these are kind of quick techniques. There's also one called the 7-11, which I quite like, because 7-11 sort of sticks with you, but you breathe in for 7 and breathe out for 11. Now that takes a wee bit of practice to get used to, particularly if you feel quite panicky. So what I'd recommend is practice that when you don't feel anxious or panicky, so that you can get used to what that feels like to breathe that way. And if you can't get to 7-11, just shorten the numbers down a wee bit, so maybe 6 and 9, and see how that feels for you. But take a wee bit of time to practice when you're not actually feeling anxious. One of my favourite anxiety management techniques is what's called safe place imagery, and it's a kind of a guided experience where you start to explore where you feel safe in your mind, and the associated calm and soothing feelings that you have in that safe place. Now, if you don't have a safe place, it can be a place that you create in your mind that you've never experienced before, or it could be from a memory where you felt really calm and safe also. So I'm going to do another video on safe place imagery. And what's lovely about it is once you've created it, is it's yours. It's yours to keep. It's in your mind, and you can go there anytime you like. So whenever you feel anxious, you can just take a moment to breathe, and that should, with practice again, start to help you bring down your anxiety levels. So I'm getting a bit fancy here, and I've moved from video to audio, but I think it will help in terms of this next part that we're going to do, which is on our safe place. What I want to do is actually just take you through this guided imagery, this experience. So if you've not got time just now, pause and come back, save it for later. And if you do, ideally we're going to get you, probably need about sort of 10 or 15 minutes. So what I would like to do is a safe place imagery. I'm going to finish it on the actual experience. So what I'm going to say just now is the next input that I'll do is going to be on thoughts, and then the following input I'm going to do is going to be on behaviours, but they will be two other separate videos. And remember, these are kind of top line self-help style videos and content that I'm creating that you can use to help yourself. If you do need some support, then please reach out and let me know what's going on for you, and see if there's something that the Talking Rooms or myself can help with. So anyway, I'm going to go into this guided imagery safe place. I don't know why I'm struggling to say that today. So I explained earlier in the video, the kind of rationale for what this is about. It's a really lovely experience, and it's actually really quite powerful. And even if you struggle with visualization, it can be really quite powerful for you also. I have had experience of clients who really struggle with visualization, and they were actually able to come somewhere using this, with also scented guidance, which is something different, which I'm not going to cover off in this. But if you have any troubles with it, let me know, or if you enjoy it, please let me know as well. So what I would ask you to do now is find yourself a nice comfortable position. Now you can either do this lying down or sitting up, but ideally for the next 10 or 15 minutes, somewhere where you're not going to be interrupted. So, switch your phone off, make sure that, there's nobody coming or arriving with deliveries or whatnot, and you've got no kids running about the house. If you're sitting up, get a nice comfy pillow to support your back, and just allow your neck and back to be nice and supported. And remember, like when you start this, if you do feel afraid at any point, just open your eyes, ground yourself, remember where you are, you're safe and you're in total control. Okay, so how do you feel now? I want you to start thinking about letting your body relax, thinking about your breathing and thinking about relaxing. So I want you to take some nice, slow, deep breaths, and as you exhale, let the tension go. Where are you feeling tension in your body? Is it in your neck, in your shoulders, in your face? As you start to take more breaths, breathe in and breathe out. And with every breath, focus your attention on relaxing your areas of tension. And just let your breathing gradually slow down. Remember to breathe. We're just breathing in and out. So what I want you to do now is allow yourself to picture in your mind's eye a safe place. What's the first place that comes to mind? What type of place does your mind choose as a safe place? And in this place of safety, no one can come without your invitation. In this place of safety, you're always at peace. Maybe you're in a beautiful garden, or in the mountains, or in an open field, or the beach. Picture a place that feels calm, safe and serene. A place you feel safe and protected. And each time you come to your safe place, you may develop it and allow it to become more and more beautiful. Allow yourself to see what's here today. To imagine the details of your surroundings. Is there grass? Is there sand? Is there beautiful colours and hues? What season is it? Notice the ground underneath your feet. What does it feel like? Is it hard? Is it soft? Are you barefooted? Have you got shoes on? Smells do you notice? Is it sweet? Is it refreshing? Can you hear birds overhead? Listen to their singing. Or what other sounds can you hear? Enjoy those sounds to lull you peacefully. Notice if there's any water. Is there a pond or a waterfall or waves? Can you hear the sound of the water? Let the water flow over your skin and notice how it feels on your skin. Notice if there's a breeze or wind. Is it cool on your face or is it warm? Can you also feel the sunshine? Allow yourself to take in all the senses, feeling calm, serene and peaceful. In and out. Then what I'd invite you to do is to lie down in your safe place and feel the ground beneath your body. Notice the gentle earth below warming you, and imagine the earth cradling you, allowing you to relax even more and feel safe during this meditation. Feel your body resting on the ground and allow any tension to be released into the ground, letting it seep away. Can you hear the water lapping in the pond, trickling by or splashing as it makes waves? Imagine the water washing over you and taking away any tension left in your body. Now look above you and notice the colour of the sky. Notice the sun. Feel the warm rays of the sun on your skin. What else do you see? Are there clouds? Are there trees around? What kind of leaves do they have? Notice their beautiful colours. Remember, nice, slow breathing. I want you to look around. Notice if there's a bench, a rock, or a tree stump in this place. Go sit on it. Feel the sun warming you and further relaxing you. Breathe in the warmth and vibrancy of the sun, allowing it to fill you with a sense of calm and peace from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And notice as you become part of your safe place, you feel more rested, more relaxed, more at peace. Allow yourself to create a place of safety and peace that is always yours and is always safe. And breathe in the safety and breathe out the fear. And breathe in the safety and breathe out the fear. As you breathe in, you can even smell the smells of safety. Perhaps you would like to build a shelter of some kind, a cottage, a cave, a tent, a treehouse. And if that's already there, you might want to add to it. You want to put plants or flowers or cushions or candles. Create anything that you'd like. And you can spend as much or as little time as you like here. But this is the start of your safe place journey. And every time you come back here, you can make it just that wee bit more relaxing and safer and comfortable for yourself. But know that any time you can come back to visit. I'm going to invite you now to leave your safe space for now, knowing that you can return at any time and come back into the room. Open your eyes, but stay in a nice relaxed position. Take a few moments to reawaken completely and continue to breathe. Take a few moments to enjoy your relaxing guided meditation, and remember your safe place is available to you whenever you need to go there.